All right, so the last thing that I want to do then, new featured post, future blog, let's find, is it here? It's here. All right, so we got to figure out these images. And actually, I think if we figure it out in the home page, we figure it out everywhere. So let's go to our pages. All right, so the problem that I'm seeing is that in each of my blocks, the image is undefined. And I can see that most clearly here in the content URL of my image object schema. Let's check in show blocks. This is my block renderer. All right, so we'll start not content, no media. It should be here. So blocks.image.image. Is that really all it's going to do to fix it? This is content with media down here. Yes, it is. Okay. Let's see something first here because I should just be able to do blocks. Then put all of this here. Okay, so that doesn't quite work like I want it to. What is the error though? Okay, let's take a look in here. I mean, I don't see any errors, which just tells me then that in this image object, I need something with image dot. Well, you know, I don't think it matters that much, but really what's happening? You know what? Oh well, because that works and that's perfect. So card section then, blocks card, image. Does image even exist on card section? Oh, okay. So that one makes sense. I just need to get it to be image props, which is wrong. So, do we have our type anywhere here? No. So we're going to import type, media. That's what I'm looking for. Media from payload types. And then we can do as image props. All right, so a few things are happening here. And one thing handy about payload CMS is that I can actually, in each of these cards in the config, we can use interfaceName to do all this for me. So I don't actually need to make my own type. So we'll go to our, it's not collection, it'll be under our blocks card section. And then at the bottom, we'll add an interfaceName. And this will be just card section. So we'll do that. And then we need to do payload generate types. And I'm just going to do this once as a demonstration and then fix all of my blocks to make sure that they have an interface name. But now I should be able to come in here and import card section as card section props. Oops. Need a comma there. So what I should be able to do is just pass in, really I think I just need to do cards. And really it should just be card. So we can do card and then do card.active, card.header section. What are you missing? So then header, well, let's fix this first. So what are you missing again? We'll do cards.length. So here I think I just need to add a length prop and set that to number. Then we can do, oh, it does take all the cards because it's going to the card grid. Okay. So card.map. Yep. Okay. And then we'll take cards. And then this will be card section props as an array. And set this to be cards. So we're going to go back over to our blocks. We're going to bring this to be 50% or less than 50% and set this to be most of the screen. And then we're going to go to our header config, or our header, no, because it's not a block, but it is in our card section. And then we go to our header section, and here I believe we should be able to do interface name, and this can be header section, which we'll do, we'll set it to props just to make it extremely clear what I'm doing. And then after that, we need to do our card, which is not a block. So I think I just need to set this, instead of all of that, to be card. I forgot what this is already called. Card section from types. All right, get rid of that. And then I guess, and HTML, React.html attributes, HTML div element. Does that not give me class name? All right, well, let's do it this way. All right, so we have type card section props, or I guess really card props. And then we can do and HTML, or this, because that's going to get hard to read anyway. And then we're going to have card section, card props. I guess I can do class name string. Weird. Okay. Oh boy. What did I get myself into? So I don't think I'm going to need this. Will not. Okay, so I think this might be a little bit beyond what I'm trying to do. Well, wait, I haven't done my, I haven't generated types yet. So we've got our header section, and then we've got our card array here. So at the bottom of this, I'll then do interface name card, and then let's generate types. See if this helps. All right, so we are going to import type, media, sure, button, card section, and then we're going to have card as card props. Just do card. So then we've got class name. So card. Okay, so that's still good. Card dot. So many props that I don't actually want, because why isn't include button a part of it? Let's start with the header then. So in here, header type, we're going to import type header, wrong, header section props, and then this should be header section props, and react dot HTML attributes, HTML div element should give me class name. All right, so that fixes the header. That's a good sign. So now we need to fix our card, which is just a bigger beast, is really all that is. All right, so in our card section config, we have is primary group buttons. So here, our name button, this needs to be interface name card button props. Okay, that should be that one good. All right, include button. All right, so we've got our card array here. Close admin min row. Then under our fields array, that's that. So interface name card should be there. So card, we then have our card button props, and then we can do const, do class name rest. I mean, that's not even what we need. Equals card. So we've got class name. I need include button, which is not there for some reason. So that must be on a different type. All right, so card props. We've got our card, and then we also have our button, which will be card button props. Okay, so nothing there, but if I do button, okay, making progress, and then we want our image for card header. All right, so I just need to undo all of this because I'm trying to back into this, but I actually just need to redesign this component. So what I'm gonna do to close out this stream is get this back to working. So local history, show history for this file. Okay, so let's revert that. Okay, so then here, we can then just do image. Okay, nope, image. Oh, and then class name should be card image. And then in our card section, let's go ahead and back this out a little bit. I'll fix the header again though. So what I'm trying to do is retrofit this before, what does this need to be? Like I'm gonna have to redesign these is what it's boiling down to. Okay, header text. So this should be working again, but it is not. So let's just go back to local history on this one too then. To earlier tonight, I'm gonna get rid of that. Blocks header section. Well, let's spin it up and see if it works. And then I do know that content with video, that blocks is probably fine. CTA logos. We'll take a look at that in a second. Steps with icons, that one as well. All right, so let's refresh and see what's still broken, which is probably everything. Okay, yep, there's that, there's that, there's that. We got our cards that are messed up still. So come back to that in a second. Do we still have logos? We still have videos. Don't have logos, so show blocks. We'll do logos equal blocks dot content. This may actually be inside here. So I'm passing in logos, as long as the header's there. I'm cool with that. Media props. Jeez, got our logos. Blocks. Okay, and we got our pain points. We got our media as media props. Yeah, so all of this should be working. Okay. All right, so I need to fix this type, but that does work. So then if I come back over here to our logos, client logos, and do, so something deeper happening on that one for sure. So I'm gonna have to take a look at that one, but pain points are working again. I got steps. Let's do steps with icons. Back to my block renderer. Okay, I'm gonna have to adjust the logo size or the icon size. Everything else should be fine except for our logos. And just to double check, make sure I have it. Okay. I mean, I already know that that's its type. So that's more than just implied. So we're good there. All right. And then we'll come back up to our hero section. Oh, wait, let's go to our cards. Card section and do card.image. I think this needs to be cards. Nope. That just needs to be header section because I have it. We're good there. All right, we got our cards back, but the problem is that I need, so I'll go to card here. So we need the image. So that should be working, but it is not. So let's fix the hero section and then we'll come back to this another day. Cool. So coming back up here to hero, hit that. Then we've got our image in our hero section. All right. So we got everything working again, which I think is a big deal. So we do need to fix the cards. There's a lot that needs to happen actually. So don't love ending that way. But if we come here, we are going to redo our rich text renderer with a way that I have done it in a tutorial video. So we're going to keep doing this, clean up type issues. And then we can move on from there. And I may do some of this cleaning up while I'm just hanging out because I don't want to come into the stream and just struggle again. So we will get that all fixed up and see what happens.